Oh, he forgot to turn the microphone.
Oh, now we're live. We're live?
Yeah,
We're
we are
live.
now.
Hey.
Yeah, we've been miming the whole time, you know.
The sound guy ran off. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, now he's got to catch his breath. Look at him. Yeah,
So,
You gotta go to the gym with
we're
me,
just
right?
going to tell you everything we already said. Maybe, if we can remember.
I don't remember anything. No, I don't hardly remember anything. So,
Apparently, we're live. Josh set us up on a date, but not like a
Yeah.
date. Like, we're already married separate people, but we're going to
At
be
the same
funny or
time.
something.
yeah. So, you almost wasn't here tonight. I understand you almost was not here.
I was almost not here. So, funny story. Driving here on my way to work, and my mom calls me. Ring, ring. I answer the phone. I was like, "Hey, Mom," and she's like, "So, I'm on my way to St. Francis, Maine, the hospital. Your dad said, or the surgeon said that your dad, excuse me, I got my words mixed up. The surgeon said that he can stick the thumb back together for your dad. Apparently, my dad cut his thumb off. Just cut it off at the knuckle. So,
Wow. What's
I
this?
don't-
What's
I don't-
this? It's his dad.
it is.
That's a great name. He could be in the mafia. Jimmy One Thumb.
That is true. That is true.
He's got a nickname.
Yep. Jimmy One Thumb. We're definitely going to tease him about that for the rest of his life. Because it's funny. It's funny. Partly because it's not the first time it's happened.
The same thumb?
No, different
Oh.
thumb. Well, different finger altogether. But he almost cut off his ring finger a couple years ago. So
There's easier ways to do that.
there are less painful too.
Yeah.
I'm sure. So please pray for him and my family that they're not freaking out. I think it's funny, but not everybody thinks that way. So
Oh yeah, it's it's funny now that you know that everything's going to be okay.
Yeah,
he's
he's
and
gonna be
isn't that,
fine.
isn't that how it is? We ought to be happy because we know how it's going to come out.
that's true.
We know what the end story is. So
That's
in
true.
the case of your dad, you can laugh at it because you know what's going to happen.
It's gonna be
you know the
fine.
end of it. Oh, yeah, we got water
Oh,
again.
thank you. Just gonna drink the whole thing right now.
Well, it's gonna be really hard to do the try not to laugh challenge.
Oh, try not to laugh. Thank you, Josh, for telling us what we're doing up here. So apparently, I don't know if that was weird. Apparently, we're doing a try not to laugh thing, where we don't laugh.
Yeah, you try not to laugh, but you have to do it while you have water in your mouth, and do not point towards me when I tell
Okay.
jokes.
Only because of the whole pandemic sickness thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's game on.
Yeah. Get the
Okay.
pandemic over with, and we'll.
Then we can spit on each other.
Yeah.
Well, okay, maybe we probably shouldn't be spitting on each other anyway. But so we're gonna do a try not to laugh thing, where we tell jokes and the other person has to not laugh. And if they do,
We get points
it's points.
that don't mean anything.
It's bragging rights, I guess. It'll probably be funny. Hopefully, it'll be funny for
Yeah.
you guys.
Last
It will
time
be
Josh
funny.
lost.
Josh lost last time.
Yeah, he accidentally spit all over his shoes
Those brand new shoes. You get your new shoes wet
and slimy.
and slimy. I mean, there's worse things to step in. So.
So, actually, I don't know if these are jokes or not, but I just thought I'd just talk about you actually.
That's okay.
So, after
It's
after
okay.
knowing
I'm a joke. It's
after
fine.
knowing you for a few years, I've got some material. I think people would be interested to know about.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I need to come over to your house more often and learn about you. We are good friends, so we jest.
So, so how do you want to do that? Do you want to?
I don't know. I guess I can start with the water and then you
Okay.
tell things. Okay. Probably don't want to get the fancy chairs wet. Then Jeff would come and sit down, and that would be funny for us.
Yeah, we'd have something to talk about on
Yeah.
him.
So I'm just told this is good water. It's nice and cold.
Wonderful day out here. So he didn't have a mouthful. You don't understand the concept of holding a mouthful of water yet, do you? That will go right along with some of the things I'm going to talk about here. So he really likes the gizmos. He's big into gizmos. In fact, he invented a gizmo. It's a automatic door knocker. It knocks. You push the button on your phone and knock, 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 knock. And I said, what do you expect to do with that? He thinks he's going to get the Nobel Prize for that. That's what he thinks. That's almost a good one, yeah. So, you know what? He went to the pizza place the other day. He was going to go get some pizza, and they said, "Well, you want me to cut this in 6 slices or 12?" And he told the person, he said, "Yeah, just cut it in 6 slices because there's no way I can eat 12." That's a true story. He did that. Yeah. Let's see. And he's always working back there in the sound booth and everything like that. And I go back there and all the little power strips he has them plugged into themselves. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm trying to save electricity." That's really him. Yeah, but he's a hard worker. He got a job one time running an elevator at a construction site, but they had to kick him off of it. They had to fire him because he couldn't remember the route. Yeah, that's a hard one for you to hold in there, isn't it? So, anyways, he also, he's an environmentalist type of thing, but here the other day he called the county and asked them to remove the deer crossing sign there by his house because there was a lot of deers getting hit there, and they thought they should cross the road somewhere else. You catch him smiling a lot. He's a happy guy. He smiles a lot all the time and everything. He especially likes to smile when it's lightning because he thinks somebody's taking his picture. Yeah, you're gonna remember these, don't you? So he's driving here the other day. He's trying to go to someplace else in Oklahoma, and he missed the exit to I-40. So he went on. He got on I-20 and got on it twice, so he could make up the difference. Let's see. Oh, here's one now. He likes the games and everything like that. I'm not making you laugh. But anyways, he likes games. He really likes games. In fact, he likes jigsaw puzzles very well. And he got this jigsaw puzzle he put together. Took him 6 months to put it together. 6 months. I said, "Why are you impressed with that?" It says right on the box, 2 to 4 years. 2 to 4 years, right there on the box. He did it in 6 months. Yeah. I'm killing myself here. Let's see. And I talked to you about he likes gizmos. He bought an AM radio. Who buys AM radios? I said, "Why did you buy an AM radio?" He says, "I don't like to listen to the radio at night." So anyways, he's not getting some of these jokes. I should have told them to him on Sunday so he'd get them today.
About 30 seconds.
So anyways, if you want to keep him engaged, if you want to keep him busy, you take a piece of paper and you say, "Please turn over," and you write it on both sides. That's what you give him. So.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna have to hit you, I guess.
Well, that's time.
Water does not taste as good after a full minute.
No. Is that what you gave me as a full minute?
I gave
Wow.
you a full 5.
A full 5 minutes. Wow.
You didn't really only feel that short?
Basically.
Huh?
My lips hurt now.
You got a minute.
Now you get 30 seconds.
I get 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. You want to see an impression?
An impression?
Yeah.
An impression.
I didn't see that. So your dad goes to the doctor. He says, "It hurts when I touch here. It hurts when I touch here. It hurts when I touch here. It hurts when I touch here." The doctor says, "Because you cut your thumb off." No, wait, no. This is a water
I
cooler.
would say thumbs up on that joke, but Jim can only give it 1 thumb up.
Yeah, he can only do one at a time. Actually, no, we won't go there.
All right. So
Oh, wait.
Oh, he drank it already. Okay, you know what I should do?
Mhm.
If this weren't like the whole water thing, it'd be super easy because then he could tell the jokes and he could laugh at his own jokes.
Mm.
Okay, now I am going to be nice to Mr. Pastor Steve because I like Mr. Pastor Steve. He likes Mr. Pastor Steve too. So I just have a list of jokes here, okay, that I think are somewhat funny. So we'll start easy. Why don't crabs give to charity? Because they're shellfish. They're shellfish. So why did the man name his dogs Rolex and Timex? They were his watchdogs. Timex and yeah. Okay.
You gotta explain it. It's not funny.
Josh says if you have to explain it, it's not funny. So I explained him. No? Okay. I'm making Josh laugh. That's pretty good. Okay, so he is right. I do think of myself a little bit as a hero. So much so, in fact, I named my phone the Titanic. So that every time I plug it into my computer, I can hit cancel when it says sinking the Titanic. All right. He gives me one thumbs up.
Like
He's par with my dad. Why do you never see elephants hiding in the trees? Because they're so good at it. All right. What's brown and sticky? A stick. All right. Police arrested a bottle of water because it was wanted in 3 states: solid, liquid, and gas. Name a sport. Oh, this is going to be hard. Josh, name a sport that has 4 letters and starts with a T.
Tennis.
Golf.
Tennis has 5 letters.
All right. I don't know if Josh gets this one or not. But anyway, so you like cooking, right? You like making burgers? At least Brenda says you like making sandwiches. Anyway, so make sure that when you make your burgers, you don't forget the pickle. It's kind of a big deal, okay? What's orange and sounds like a carrot?
Tomato.
A parrot. All right. Steak puns. It's a rare medium done well. It took Josh a moment. So why did the raisin go out with the prune? Because he couldn't find a date. Now, I do like making courthouse jokes. I mean, I'm guilty as charged there. We're getting there. Okay, so I want to go on record, though, that I do support farming. As a matter of fact, you could call me a protractor. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I love bad puns. That's just how I roll. My kids wanted to invent a pencil. You know, I've got twin boys, right? So my kids wanted to invent a pencil that both ends were erasers, so they could each have an eraser. But I can't see the point. So my dad, he's gargling over here. My dad cut off his thumb, right? And so I had a friend who heard about it, and he was like, hey, it's okay. Cheer up, man. It could be worse. You could be stuck in a hole in the ground with water in it. And I know he means well. So I remember as a kid, we're talking about my dad here. My dad got fired from his job. He was a road worker. He got fired for theft. And I refuse to believe it. I mean, you know that he's a great guy. But I got home from work, and the signs were all there. So yesterday, though, I'm a dad. You guys know that. My son asked me, hey, can I have a bookmark? It makes me really sad because he's 8 years old and he doesn't realize my name is not Mark.
That was done.
That was time.
Well, this is boring.
This is boring.
You guys both were too
Apparently.
good.
Josh thought it was funny.
That's why
Well,
I'm
we
not
did-
participating.
we need to put the water in his mouth.
We need to put the water in his mouth.
How many
Sudden
times can we
death.
make?
I got this. This is
How,
it.
how many times can we make Josh spit up?
You guys are going to take turn by turn. You each get 5 turns. Who can make me laugh the most
Okay.
wins the game.
I don't have any jokes left. I don't know.
He came to roast me, not you.
Yeah.
This is a barba me, not a barbecue.
So, Josh is back there. He got him a new software program.
Yeah.
It requires him to log in on it. So he logged in on it. It's something he needed to share with me, so he shared the password with me. So he types in the password. I mean, this big long password. I think it's Huey, Dewey, Louie, Pluto, Minnie, Mickey, and Minnie, Mickey, Donald, and Phoenix. That's a long password. That's a really long password. I said, "Oh my gosh, what the heck are you doing with that? That's such a long password." He said, "Well, it said in the instructions I needed 8 characters and 1 capital."
That's pretty good. So Josh was probably logging into that computer to go to school, right? Because he does school online. He goes to college. So Josh, what do you call a big dummy who goes to college? A visitor. He's still holding it. He's still holding it. All right.
I think we just make him hold it. That's what's
Make
funny.
him hold it. The longer we wait, the funnier it gets to him. He
Let's-
did cut
let's
his
see
top
this.
knot off. Did you notice that?
This
he cut
is-
his top knot off.
This is one of my favorite jokes. This is one of my favorite jokes right here of all time. Right here, this favorite jokes. It says, why does chicken coops only have 2 doors? Because if it had 4, it'd be a chicken sedan.
All right. I have a terrible memory. I have a terrible memory, which makes me so when I was dating Christian, I could never come up with pickup lines because I kept dropping them. Because memory.
Yeah, I gave him pickup
Terrible.
lines last time, and he wrote some of them down, you know. But here's one for you. A horse walks into the bar. The bartender says to him, "said Why the long face?" You know.
All right. Interesting fact of the day. In Sweden, all government-owned ships are required to have a UPC code printed on the hull. When the ships are returned to port, it helps them Scandinavian.